What up, it's your boy Dane back at it again with another episode of Unbiased Sports Fan. Got Dennis back here on the pod. Appreciate you coming back, Denny.
So
And this weekend is the Kentucky Derby. It's one of the best weekends that I look forward to, and some would say it's the most exciting 2 minutes in sports history.
it's a
What about
thrill.
you,
It's a
Denny?
thrill for sure.
You ready?
Love
You
it.
ready for this?
Love it. Love it. Look forward to this every single year. Usually watch with my dad. Always thrilled for it, man. Love horse racing. Love it. Love it. Love it.
That's right. I've never been excited for 2 minutes of something in my life.
No, I can say it's better than most things.
All
Say
right.
it's better than most things.
Today, all right, so we're gonna do this one a little different. There's not gonna be a do you know ball section on here. Just because we're kind of jumping into the trends and our picks today. It's gonna be a little shorter one. But let's go ahead and start off with some of the trends in Kentucky Derby history. And we're gonna start with post position, just a few things on here for all you guys out there watching. Make sure you go subscribe and comment your winners down below. But yeah, let's get started. Historically, horses starting from post 13 or higher have a higher win rate. 60% of the last 15 winners coming from the 13 or higher spots. So if you're out there looking, there's a few favorites down 12 and lower. You're only going to win 40% of the time. If you like odds, I'd go with 13 and above. Post 20 has the highest win percentage at 10.5%, but spot 5 has the most wins because it started off with not 20 horses back in the day. Best posts are 5, 8, 10, 15, and 20. So if you kind of put those stat trends together, you're going to be looking at 15 and 20 if you got post 13 or higher. Whose are those 15 and 20? That's emerging market, which that's a big name right now. And there is no 20. 20 was scratched. So the 21 will drop into 20, but Great White's sitting at 29-1 if you want to take a long shot there. Most favorable.
Yeah, that is actually a beautiful horse. I don't know if you've seen him.
Oh,
That's a big horse, Greg.
Yeah, one thing, shout out before we keep going, shout out Barstool Sports Dave Portnoy. Just got through watching the Kentucky Oaks over there. He got top 10, I think. Top 10's good and everything. He didn't get last, let's say. What an incredible experience what an incredible experience for him though.
That's a hell of a thrill for him.
Yeah, he said he can die happy now. So there you go, Dave Portnoy. Most favorable draws, which goes back to those post positions that I said, are Commandment, the Puma, and So Happy. And the toughest draws for this race is going to be Renegade, Golden Tempo, Further Ado. Now, Renegade, I think he is the favorite right now. But since 1973, it's called No Class, No Chance. Since 1973, only 6 winners have failed to win a graded stakes race prior to the Derby. So the 2026 horses that fit this trend, Chief Wallaby, Pavlovian, Right to Party, Chip Honcho, Great White, and Dannon Bourbon. So those 6 you can pretty much knock out unless you think history's not going to repeat itself in those. So you can go ahead and cross those 6 horses out. What was that face, Denny?
I'm telling you, I'm liking the Great White for some reason, man. I'm at my parents' house today. My dad showed me a picture of it. It's a gray. It's a gray. It's huge. It's massive.
Hey, it's not like it's never happened.
You're
but
right.
only six times since
Odds are against
1973. Yep.
Hey, odds are
But that's
against
all right. We like that.
like a long shot.
Hey, just like Dave Portnoy said, it's horse racing. Anything can happen.
Anything.
We've all seen the big long shots, and we've all seen favorites just take it.
Yep.
Experience matters in the Derby. Horses with only 1 or 2 lifetime starts almost never win. And there's one horse that fits this going into tomorrow. And there's a lot of talk about this horse, and it is Emerging Market. Only 2 starts, but Emerging Market has won both of those starts. So maybe a little late start for him, but we'll see how that goes.
Talent-wise, he's there. It's a high risk, high reward type horse, though.
That's right. Preparation. More than 30 prep races leading up to the Kentucky Derby, but the main focus is on the Super Six. Over the last 50 years, more than half of the Kentucky Derby's winners not only participated in one of the Super Six prep races, but also went to win. So you got to think of this. Over 50% of the winners have won one of these 6 races leading up to it. And that is the 6 races this year were winners were Emerging Market, Commandment, Renegade, Further Ado, Albus, and So Happy. But sticking on that one, while all 6 races are equally important, the Florida Derby, Santa Anita Derby, and the Wood Memorial are responsible for nearly 40% of the last 50 winners. So, I mean, and those 3 are Commandment won Florida, So Happy won Santa Anita, and Albus won the Wood Memorial. So just keep that in mind when all you guys are looking at your bets out there. Even if you don't bet them to win, I mean, I feel like they're going to be up there in the top 3.
What is Commandment's odds? I kind of like that.
Yeah,
the name is very trendy. I don't know. I like it.
He's one of mine. Commandment. He's 7-1 right now. So
6-1 now.
I'll say. And Brad Cox. I've been hearing a lot about him. He's a good trainer.
I think Bob Baffert. He's got 2 horses running.
Yeah, both. But Bob Baffert. He's got 2 long shots. I think.
Yeah, I mean, hey, 7-time Derby winner. Hard to bet against him. Hard to bet against that. But
I said Bob Baffert earlier, but it was Todd Pletcher I was talking about with Renegade that said his horses are used to it. Let's see here.
Renegade.
I know. A few more before we get in to go over the horses. Just giving y'all some info out there in case you don't want to go look it up. Race and positioning. Winning selections usually sit first or second with 1 furlong to go, and tactical speed is essential for success. So you don't want someone right off the gate, but kind of heading towards the middle of the pack throughout the race. And once there's 1 furlong, you want to see them up there because then they're full speed ahead.
Mid-pack on that last turn. I like it.
That's right.
I like it. That's when it's just electric.
That's the best. There was a few good ones tonight that came down to, I think one race came down to 4 horses within like 1 neck of each other. It was crazy.
I had last year, I think last year's Derby, I had Owen Almighty. 80 to 1.
Oh, yeah.
80 to 1 odds, dude. He came around that last turn, and I think, what was he, third or fourth, I think? And then he just died, man. He just couldn't keep up with the rest of the pack. But, man, was that electric. Last year's was good, man. I was pumped for that race.
I'm hoping for another. Maybe we'll see a big upset this year, like 2022.
Nose finish this year would be phenomenal.
Got to go to the tapes.
Yeah, I don't like seeing the whole, winning by 7 or 8 lengths.
Yeah, that's boring. Unless you got the horse to win.
Yeah, exactly, right. Unless you are the owner of the horse to win.
Which is rare.
Yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully, like I said, man, I want a nose wire finish.
But this is interesting. Only 3 fillies have ever won the Kentucky Derby. A filly, for all of you that don't know, is a female horse typically under 4 years old and has not matured yet. The most recent winner was in 1988. The biggest long shot winner was Donnerell in 1913. That was at 91 to 1 odds. But obviously, everybody remembers in 2022, Rich Strike at 80 to 1. That was the most recent. Bob Baffert holds the most Derby wins as an owner with 6. He's going for his 7th. He's tied right now with 6. Denny, you mentioned earlier, he has two horses in this, but I mean, you're going to be looking at 34 to 1 at litmus test, and then 23.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard not to throw them in a bit. It's hard. It's hard. You got it. Maybe a trifecta. Maybe put them 2 with the Puma.
I'll put Patente if either one of those. But what do I know? All right, last one for this one. The outright favorite won the Kentucky Derby 6 years in a row from 2013 to 2018, and a top three horse has won 12 of the last 19 races. So I know it's not always fun to bet the best odd horses, but you might want to sprinkle some on there just to save you if you're going for some middle of the pack horses.
Yep. Just get some of your money back.
All right, Danny, let's go ahead and get in the horses if you want to start with the few that you got.
A few horses that I got. It's for tomorrow. I'm a huge favorite on the Puma. It's a sneaky pick. He got a favorable post draw. Very fast, very fast horse. He's named after one of the fastest land animals on the earth, the Puma. I like him. And then another one is Emerging Market. I think we mentioned earlier he only has 2 wins on the season. Or the last 2 races, he's won both. Talent-wise is there, high risk, high reward horse, like I mentioned earlier. I just think those are my 2 favorite picks. Also, I like Chief Wallaby. I like the name. I'll keep it real with you. I like the name. It's a good name. And then So Happy's another one because what's better, you know? Right,
did you hear the story of So Happy?
I have not.
Dude, so the owner has trained horses for 30 years, him and his wife, and they've been
Just him and his wife.
Yeah, so for 30 years.
Oh yeah.
And he's never been in the Kentucky Derby, but this year he finally got one, and his wife just passed 2 months ago.
No.
Swear.
Hammer it.
Like what, dude, that's what I'm saying. This is like one of those stories I feel like, and
so this is the first time I'm hearing about it then.
Yeah.
Wow, that kind of actually might have just changed my picks.
I know. I feel like I have to. And the only thing with that is, everybody's going to be throwing money on it, but what a story that would be.
It would be a hell of a story, man. Wow. Yeah, that really
in February she passed it's the first horse he's made to the Kentucky Derby after 30 years.
Damn. Is it too late to change my picks?
No, we'll get in the picks later. You can go your final picks later.
Wow. It kind of gave me goosebumps of you just talking about
it. I know. When I heard it too, same thing. You got any more?
No, I'm good. I'm good with what I mentioned. I like the 4 that I mentioned. That's what I'm riding with tomorrow. That's what I'm riding with tomorrow afternoon. What do you got?
Are those your picks or the horses?
Just a few that I like. Yeah, I haven't mentioned my picks yet. I think I might have mentioned my picks earlier, but
we'll get into that in a minute.
Yeah.
All right, so a couple horses and stats on them. A couple more. Renegade, obviously the favorite. He's the most consistent top tier horse, high speed figures. He's tied for best in the field. He's proven against strong competition. Post 1, like I mentioned earlier, though, historically tough draw in the Derby, and it'll be taking heavy betting money. So it's not going to be good value for you there because it's probably going to be bet all the way down because I feel like everybody's going to be hopping on that. It might be the safest pick for you if you get nervous for bets, but it's not always the best for the betting value. The next one I really like is Commandment. As I mentioned earlier, the Florida Derby is a huge part of the winners or the Kentucky Derby winners. At 40%, that one in Santa Anita. But Commandment has just won the Florida Derby and won the Fountain of Youth, and it's also on a 4 race win streak. And he's one. I looked it up. He's one of the most battle tested horses here in this post. He's proven obviously in big grade 1 races. Strong closing ability and tight finishes. So we were talking about earlier, we want tight finishes. Well, That's your boy right there, Commandment. And some of the concerns for Commandment, wins have been very narrow, but obviously he's won them. So if you can win that close, if you keep winning, who cares how if it's a nose or 7 lengths. And then pretty much he's a win contender and a strong trifecta horse to finish top 3 if you want to put him in with some of your trifecta bets.
I like it. I like it.
Next
I just
one,
want
go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your.
Further ado, for the next one, we'll talk about Brad Cox is the trainer, as I mentioned earlier. He won his last race at the Bluegrass Stakes by 11 lengths. They said it wasn't that strong of a field, but it's one of the most dominant last race performances in the field this year. And he's strong late pace and finishing horse. So don't if you bet on further ado, he's probably going to be towards the end of the pack until about probably the last turn, to be honest, and then he'll get that kick in and go. The only concerns, the huge last win could be a peak effort, bounce risk, so he might still be off a high on that and kind of get brought down back to reality. And then needs to repeat that top performance to have a chance in this race. But he's done it once, so he could do it again. But overall, he's just a high upside contender. Many I've seen talk about him being the most dangerous horse. You got any? What were you gonna say?
Actually, while you were talking a little bit, I Googled some stats. So I read earlier, actually, 19 of the 20 horses are a bloodline of Secretariat, probably the greatest racehorse of all time.
Shout out! I got that autograph poster. I should have put
You
up.
do. You do. You told me that. Told me that on the pod here. Funny thing is, one of my picks that I will mention later is not does not carry the bloodline of Secretariat.
That's kind of wild.
The last out of the last 57 derbies, 54 of them have been Secretariat bloodline winners.
Oh my goodness.
So
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
That's a crazy stat. Well,
54 to 57 stake winners.
you probably want to pick one of those 20.
I honestly, I didn't even know the stat. I don't know what made me think of it while you were talking real quick. And I was like, man, I want to know who that one horse is. You know what? I'm probably going to hammer it.
Yep. Now. There you go.
I like it.
So that horse is, you can tell me later, but they're not the same bloodline, right? Only one horse in this race.
Yep, the one horse in this race that's not a bloodline, and it's got some pretty good odds.
Okay, we'll get into that. I got a few more here, and then we'll get into the picks for you guys. But you were talking about emerging market earlier. It's coming off a win at the Louisiana Derby. This horse is undefeated, has never lost, but it's very lightly raced. So I don't know. Take that how you want it, but he's never lost. So if you think he's going to keep the streak going, go ahead and lay some on it. I think he's emerging market 11-1 right now, and it's been bet down from 15-1. So there you go. This is like more of a mystery horse with a huge upside. It's obviously, like I said, never lost, but we've never seen him in a big race like this. No Grade 1 races or anything like that. So nobody really knows this.
It blows my mind how you've only raced 2 races, won both, and you're already in the Derby.
Yeah, that's incredible. And just like they said, the mystery horse. Nobody knows the upside of the ceiling. Obviously, I don't think it's going to be as easy as his other races, but we'll see. And as I mentioned earlier, experience matters. He's got 2 races under his belt, so I wouldn't say he falls in the category as unexperienced. So let's see. two more here. Golden Tempo. This is one of the long shots to take a look at. Uh, I think the odds were 30. They are projecting between 30 and 49 to 1. Right now, it's 36 to 1. So just keep an eye on this. Post position 19, deep outsider in the field. So the thing about being towards the end of the 19 or 17 through 20 posts is you can avoid the traffic at the start. So with as a long shot, you want to just get out there and go. You don't want to have to worry about the traffic at the front, and then you can make your move towards the end. But that's also why you see a bunch of long shots at the beginning of races through halfway through the races. They're out there at the front, and then the favorites start to come from behind.
Yep. It's
Let's
tire race
see.
on the outside, man.
Lag strong prep race wins. Much slower form for top contenders in this. And Potente is the last one I'm going to go over. Bob Baffert.
Yep,
I think is this his first year back from suspension? I think.
No, he was back. No, he raced. He had a horse in it last year.
Okay, but still, he's got Potente in here, in which is also a very inexperienced horse with only 3 career races, but it's also the most expensive horse at $2.4 million. I don't think he's going to, I know he's got money to blow, but I don't think he's going to pay that much for a horse and put it in the Derby if you don't think it can win. So look for Potente. I mean, this might be a win, place, or show bet for you out there, or building it into a trifecta.
It's hard to bet against him. He's always in it. He's always in it. Always.
And this horse didn't race as a 2-year-old I have here, and it's very usual for Derby horses not to race. So I guess you would say this one is a late bloomer. I guess you could say.
It's got some fresh legs going into tomorrow.
Yep, it's coming off the most recent wins. Won the maiden debut on January 31st. Won San Felipe Stakes, which is a graded 2 race, and then that stat I said earlier about Florida Derby and Santa Anita. Guess who won the Santa Anita Derby?
Potente.
Oh, sorry. He got second. That's right. He got second behind. Guess who won? So happy.
You're leaning me towards, man. You're leaning me towards So Happy. You're trying to change my picks here. I don't like it. I do like it. It's a great story, man.
Yeah, but the streaks for this horse, obviously the price tag, as I mentioned, I don't think he's going to pay for a horse that has 0 chance of winning. He is the greatest trainer, still to this day.
Speaking of price tags, did you see that recent horse that went for was it $10.5 million?
Sheesh, no. What is it? Is it just a random horse, or?
Yeah, actually, then the buyer of it was Bob Baffert.
There you go. So maybe you'll see that horse later on in the next couple of years. But one last thing is, I mean, you got to think
trainer of it.
You got to think this horse is unexperienced, but he's already proven at a graded stakes level. I mean, he's got 2 wins this year and coming in second to So Happy, which is also in the field here. So he can keep up with the best, but the inexperience, we'll see where that gets him. He's also never raced outside California, so we'll see how that goes going over to Kentucky. Somebody was talking about earlier, I can't remember who it was, but they said they were asking how they get the horses to Kentucky from all the way out there, but they put them in a plane.
Yeah, they fly them over.
I literally thought they drove them over, but
oh, you must be new to this horse game.
All right,
private,
let's go ahead.
You got the money to do it.
Yeah, you might as well. Let's go ahead and get into some of the picks. here, and we'll end it with that. But if you want to win some money, me and Dennis here, we've won probably 3 out of the last 5 years. I think we've got the winning horse. So start it off, D.
We're hot. We're hot. All right. So overall winner for me, I'm going the Puma. I like it. It's a fast horse, 6-1 odds. I like it. Now back to my fun fact earlier. The non-secretariat bloodline is going to be emerging market at 11-1.
There you go.
It's coming out of left field. All right, I should say it's coming out of the left turn because historically it shouldn't even be 11-1. No bloodline and the greatest horse of all time. I think this one could pull something. I think this is the horse that could really make a move. It's got a great starting gate, and that's my second overall pick right there. Emerging market 11-1. Only 2 wins, fresh legs. Why not go all out? So that's what I got for you.
Heck yeah. I like that. Wait, you got the Puma?
I got the Puma winning, but as like as my if
Yeah.
Puma doesn't win, I want emerging market. Those are my 2 horses that I got going in tomorrow.
All right, let me pull up mine here. I actually changed one of mine.
Did you?
So I'm gonna be the
I
two
changed mine too after
horses,
you mentioned some facts earlier.
the wins. I'm gonna stick to the trends. I'm gonna go with the Florida Derby winner and Santa Anita winner, Commandment, and So Happy.
I like
Um,
Commandment. I like Commandment.
dude, I think so. I mean, you got to think 40% of the wins have came from those two winning prep races. So surely I'd hit one of those, but maybe not. And then I'm gonna give a long shot pick here. I think Bob Baffert's gonna come out, and I think Patente uh, can show up here and do something.
Okay.
And then my win place show picks, I'm going Further Ado and the Puma. Those are 2 there. And then what I want to do is I'm gonna do a little exacta box here. I'm gonna do So Happy and Commandment to win, both to win, and then over Further Ado, Patente, and the Puma.
That's funny. That's funny. All right. I'm actually my long shot is Litmus Test. Bob
Ooh,
Baffert's other horse. 34 to
okay,
1 odds.
there we
That's
go.
my long shot. So it's funny, the story you mentioned earlier about So Happy, I just so happened to change my win play show picks. And I got So Happy 6 to 1. Change that, and then I'm gonna go Commandment on my other pick on that one.
The only thing
I
I
got
don't like about those picks is that trend with the 13 to 20, 13 and up spots.
yeah,
But
13 and
dang,
up.
man,
Yeah, you gave some good facts out there, kind of
I don't see a good
my
Further
feet.
Ado. I got Further Ado, but other than that, those other horses, man, you're gonna be looking for long shots. Further Ado or Emerging Market. What were you saying though? I'm sorry.
No, where's there was another horse I really liked. This was actually a super long shot here. He's in the 17 gate. I picked him only because of his
Six
name.
speed.
6 speed, dude.
Put it in the 6 speed, baby.
Yeah, I
40,
might.
40 to 1.
Is he 40 to 1 now? It lowered. I got it 50 to 1 here. So it looks like money's moving to him now.
Yeah.
But obviously that doesn't matter until pull, they're off. So
Yeah, so for mine, I just pretty much looked at those trends and kind of went like uh, the 6 winners have failed to win a graded stakes race prior to the Derby. So I already took out Chief Wallaby, Pavlovian, Right to Party, Chip Honcho, Great White, Dan and Bourbon. Then I parlayed that with the prep races. So then you only have 6 there: Emerging Market, Commandment, Renegade, Further Ado, Albus, and So Happy, which none of those line up together. So that's a good thing where they don't cross those trends.
yeah.
So I was looking at those 6 horses, and I mean, I told you I have Commandment. My three favorites are Commandment, So Happy, and then Further Ado. Um, but other than that,
I like your picks, man. Yeah, you stuck with the trendy side. I like it.
yeah, but sometimes I don't get you where you need to go. But it's gotten
Yeah,
us the last few
you're right.
years.
Yep. Hey, the Derby. I'll tell you, the Derby is unpredictable every single year. You don't know what could happen. It is a 2 minute race.
Nobody knows.
Anything can happen, man. It is seriously one of the most enjoyable 2 minutes of your life.
I think my favorite name on here is what's your the favorite story is So Happy, obviously. Favorite name.
Hey, man, I'm glad you told me that story, man. I didn't even know. I already had him picked on one of my picks here that I didn't mention earlier.
Oh,
I
they
had
were
a I
go
had a
ahead.
trifecta with So Happy, the Puma, and Commandment. It's my safer play.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing a trifecta box with Further Ado, So Happy, and Commandment.
Okay.
Oh, somebody was talking about where was that? Incredible earlier. Oh, they when I was watching the Oaks, and I can't remember what they said about him, but hold on, let me figure it out.
Yeah, I got a question for you though.
Yeah,
So, shout out to Goody, missed another pod. But if he was on here, and if he had to pick a horse just by name, could you look at this list and tell me which one?
let's see. I'm gonna give you two. I
You can give
think
me two.
this one's it, but you already got one in your head.
I already got one in my head as soon as I scrolled it. Shout out Goody. See if you get it.
Either Right to Party or Golden
Oh,
Temper.
dude, that was it. That's what I had. As soon as
Shout
I
out
looked,
Goody.
you know what? That's a Goody horse. See, you know what? I'll put $10 on it tomorrow.
Goody. He's drinking his sorrows away today. He sat in the nosebleed section at the Magic game, and they gave up a 24-point
Yeah.
lead to the who? The Pistons. That's right. We go on to game 7, baby. And they were chirping at halftime. But man, 11 points in the third quarter, and then whatever they had in the
What,
fourth.
23 points the entire half?
Ugh, that's terrible. Shout out Magic for that. Now you got to go back to Detroit for game 7. It's over, buds. But all right, Dennis, anything else you want to add here?
uh, no, I think that's it, man. Just everyone good luck at betting this weekend. Have fun, spend some money. Let's
That's
try to get
right.
some cash. Let's put cash in pockets. Let's put some cash in pockets.
Yeah, and everyone, I appreciate everyone watching here. Make sure to go comment down your horse winner. Give some trifecta bets, some exacta bets in the comments, and hit that subscribe button again. First 100 or first giveaways at 100 subscribers. So just go and share with a few friends. Don't take much to click that button for your boy over here.
Yes,
And
sir.
then if you want to come on, we didn't do the Do You Know Ball challenge, but an update we got. Y'all are out, by the way.
Damn, I
We
see
got
that. Who knocked us out here? Zach Smith?
Paul. Yeah, Paul came in with a high score, tied with Roman at 12 out of 14, which knocked Tyler Gregory down to 10 out of 14. Chase Smith 10 out of 14.
That just means you're gonna have to get the senior sits back on this thing so we can take a spot.
You could have done it tonight.
Yep, old man sleeping though.
You could have studied. You could have done it. You could have studied up.
Yeah.
But all right, guys.
You're right.
Hope y'all have a great Derby weekend. And this time we'll see you at the window. Deuces.
Yes, sis.